The Supreme Court of Pakistan recently ordered the closure of police torture cells in private houses. A three-member bench also directed the provincial Punjab government to issue show-cause notices to the concerned Deputy Inspector Generals and Superintendents in a recent police brutality case aired on all major television networks. Analysts opine that it is hard to believe that the Punjab Chief Minister or his Inspector General of Police came to know about the misconduct of their policemen through media reports. Analysts say such practices in Pakistan's police stations are a part of contemporary folklore.
The basic fact which talks about the basic psychology of the police department or the police officials, for example. And unless and until that is changed, the typical Thana culture, or as you say, the history of it, it's never going to change. Since the very inception, since the very beginning, they have been using the same orthodox interrogation techniques, and which involves nothing which is correlated to something that the modern discipline of policing actually is inducing in the rest of the world.
Exception was taken to the images aired and the number of times that they were aired. The channels were criticised for desensitizing Pakistanis to violence. Much worse has been reported in newspapers about the protectors of citizens, but somehow the coverage in the print media had not managed to irk the conscience of the high-ups.
If the police believes that the person has committed a crime, so beating that person is an easy way to get the confession out of the person. However, what is not understood at that moment is the fact that such a confession which is, arrived through coercion or some kind of a torturing exercise or method, definitely you can never get the truth out of the person that you are trying to get the confession from. Thanks to the media in Pakistan for that matter, because more and more unreported and such like cases are now being reported and brought to the limelight. So when this happens, it creates basically a social pressure on the people responsible. So they have to be very careful the next time. So the process goes on.
The Punjab administration has announced its intention to punish the culprits and take steps to end police brutality. However, this has raised doubts about their desire and ability to control lawlessness of the law enforcers. Besides, the criminal behaviour of policemen is a direct outcome of how the institution is abused by those in power.
Unfortunately, in most of the countries which were colonized after the Second World War, the colonial powers used the hard policing package, and that is in vogue still in most of the countries. I have a strong feeling that we have to do something about it. We have to change the culture of the district police. Otherwise, I think you can see it in the near future that people might take policing in their own hands, as has happened in most of the countries of the world.
Since the more proactive role of the courts, there have been more frequent reports of suspension, inquiries and first information reports against the erring policemen, but it is still unclear how many of them have actually been given appropriate punishments. There is hope now that citizens would get a clearer picture on just how the issue is being tackled by the police bosses and their political masters under whose wings these acts are perpetuated. Adil Saber, Press TV, Islamabad.